You could say this weekend delivered up 50 Shades of Money. The new 50 Shades movie hit AMC Theatres this past weekend and easily took the #1 spot at the box office with a record-breaking $85 million opening, making it the biggest February opening in film history. To date, the movie has already made over $267 million worldwide on a $40 million budget. In the #2 spot was the new Matthew Vaughn directed film KINGSMAN, The Secret Service, making an impressive $36 million. In third position is the SpongeBob Movie, Sponge Out of Water, which took in an additional $31 million to bring its 2-week total up to $95 million domestically and almost $150 million worldwide. In fourth place was American Sniper with $16 million, and in fifth spot was Jupiter Ascending, making $9 million. John, what stands out to you about this past weekend's box office results?
Well, monstrous numbers for 50 Shades. I think I called 82 on it, so I missed by a few. I know a buddy of mine actually called 85.1. I actually have a buddy who called 85.1. So he fell just a few $100,000 short there, buddy. I'm thrilled with the results of KINGSMAN, because KINGSMAN looked to me like the type of film that was going to be a movie that I love and nobody else was going to go see. It wasn't the best marketing campaign, actually. It wasn't a well-done marketing campaign. To see it make $36 million, though, really super excited for that. I think the studio's got to be happy with that. But also standing out to me, Jupiter Ascending in fifth spot, a $176 million movie, now going into its waning weeks, has only made, I think, like $32 million bucks. So that is a biblical epic disaster on huge, huge scales. But yeah, I mean, is it any wonder? And I think, yeah, 50 Shades now worldwide already in the $200+ million thing on a $40 million budget. Is it any surprise they announced the 2 sequels like a week before the movie even hit? I mean, they are just printing money at this point. So those are things that stand out to me. Schnepp, what about you?
Yeah, you know, it's like I look at the half full, half empty cup for Jupiter Ascending. I think it's cool that it made $9 million, because I was like, oh, it's amazing that Mordecai is still in the top 10. It's not. Some movies that flop just go and you just forget about them after the first week, and it's sticking around. It's in the top 5, so that shows it's got some staying power, even though it's, you know, a lot of bad reviews and this and that. It's a very interesting, I think, kind of unique, cool science fiction film, like Dune meets Chronicles of Riddick. So people are like, sort of like, what's this weird world that the Wachowskis have built? I still think it's really a fun, weird ride. So I think a lot of people are like, I'm going to check out that Dog Boy and Toilet Girl film. You know, they're like, I'm going to go check that out. You know, so that's the surprising thing to me. And yes, I'm with you. I'm amazed that KINGSMAN was able to, like, at least make $36 million when, you know, trying to beat out the Domination film, which everyone knew was just going to be the #1 film. It was going to wipe the floor with anybody who opened against it. So it's cool that I think KINGSMAN would have made so much more if it wasn't opening against that. But yeah, I love KINGSMAN, so I hope it makes even more money next week.
It's funny because you, me, and Dennis Zen, we all went to go see Jupiter Ascending. We saw Jupiter Ascending and
Seventh Son.
Seventh Son as a double feature one night.
Incredible.
And I remember we came out, though, and I remember you and Dennis, you both saw redeeming qualities in Jupiter Ascending, and it's surprisingly to me, I know a number of people who see some redeeming qualities. To me, it was the worst movie since Transformers 4.
No, I know, because I sat next to John Campea, and like he'd be like, like he was having such different reactions. To me, I was like, man, that's some bad dialogue, but I can't wait to see that next scene. He's like, oh my God, like exhaling deep, like, and then at one point he turned to me, he's like, I don't know, this is really just so horrible. I was like, relax, man. And I was like, it's just, I
literally leaned over in pain at one moment. It's like, this is so bad.
He was leaning in pain.
Anytime a theater goer starts making Uncle at Thanksgiving noises, then it's not a good movie-going experience. I'm glad my invite to that double feature got lost in the mail.
Dude, that was the best, most epic double feature.
It was a great night.
Seventh Son, if you guys haven't had the fun, and I think it's still playing somewhere. Like, you guys should check it out. There's some crawl moments in there.
Well, I think that for the box office this weekend, I think it was a great weekend. When you just look at the theater-going experience, this had something for everybody. I love that this happened on President's Day weekend, because it's a movie about dirty lovemaking defeating a bunch of Brits. I thought that was cool. And this, to me, is pre-sales versus word of mouth, because everybody who was going to see 50 Shades of Grey was like, oh yeah, this is such a cool thing. We can't wait to get everybody together, and our bachelorette party's all gonna go out. We're gonna rent a party bus and go see 50 Shades of Grey. That was planned a month in advance.
Yeah.
KINGSMAN was more of a word of mouth thing, is that people saw all these positive reviews and they say, oh yeah, I like Colin Firth, Samuel L. Jackson looks funny in it. minute, maybe I'll go check this out. I like a spy thriller. And people told their friends, you need to go see this movie. So it's cool to see a film make that much money. And then SpongeBob also, it's like, that's gonna be hanging around for a while.
It really will. And you know what the funny thing is about Kingsman? I thought one of the things that I wasn't going to like about the movie was Samuel L. Jackson. Like, I was like, okay, really got to put Sam Jackson in that role? Loved him.
He was great.
He was great in it.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.